Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Amy from Tuition Up, and today I'm going to talk to you all about synonyms and antonyms. Let's do it. Okay, so the first thing I would like you to do is I would like you to look at these emojis on the screen, and I would like you to tell me what you think they mean, but you are not allowed to say the word happy, angry, or cold. Go for it. See what you can think of. You can pause the video now and do it. Okay, so a synonym, that's our first key word. A synonym is a word that means the same as another word. So for example, happy. What did you come up with? Elated, cheery, joyful. What word did you get? All of these words are synonyms for the word happy. Okay, cold. What did you come up with? Chilly, freezing, frozen. What did you come up with? Angry. What do you think? Furious, enraged, livid. There's loads of great words. Okay, so today is all about synonyms, words that mean the same as other words. Now, I can tell you that I have seen all of these words far too often in children's writing. Happy, sad, big, small, hot, cold. And they are really, really boring words. It's really important that we keep our reader engaged and we show off our vocabulary. That's what good writers do. They choose good words to describe things. We can be more explicit in what we say. We can give across more of what we want to tell the reader. So rather than saying someone's happy, if you say someone was elated, it gives us more detail about how they're feeling. Okay, so let's have a look then. These are the most common ones that I see. There's so many we can use. This was a lesson that I taught on my free lesson Friday, not so long ago, and actually somebody came up with the word melancholy there, for kind of sad. There's loads of them there. I'm not going to read them all out because I know you can read. You can pause the video now and think about the ones that interest you. I really like this word scorching to describe something that's hot. Scorching, it just sounds like it's really warm. Yep, slow, sluggish is a really good one. Leisurely. Yeah, lots of great words here. Okay, so let's have a little game then. I'm going to show you a word and I would like you to guess what the synonym is. So the word is angry. Angry, what could be a synonym? Yay, furious, well done. Jealous, what could be a synonym for jealous? A word that means the same as jealous. Envious, did you get that one? And this last one is a bit different because I want to show you that synonyms can also be nouns. They don't have to just be adjectives. So something that means the same as a chair. What do you think? A seat. Lovely. Now the opposite of a synonym is an antonym. So an antonym is a word that has an opposite meaning. So for example, let's look at this. Hot and cold. Angry and calm. Top, bottom. So an antonym is the opposite. Antonym. Okay, so synonym, same. Antonym is the opposite. Okay, I'm going to show you a group of words. I'd like you to spot the antonyms. So we've got early and late here. Can you spot the antonym here? After and before. And can you spot the antonym on this one and on the last one here? If you can, pop it in the comments. Okay, I've got a short story here, a very short story. I'm just going to read it to you. It does link with this picture. Just make it a bit bigger so you can see it. Many years ago, when I was just a boy, we found a mysterious object washed up on the beach. It was a sort of silvery grey colour, and it looked like a finger, only much, much larger. My friends and I huddled together on the beach around the thing, holding our hands up to our faces to shield our eyes from the dazzling sun and talking excitedly about what it could be. Some hours later, after we'd made up wild stories about the origin of our new toy, we dragged the colossal item that was the size of our dining room table up to the village. Over the next days, weeks, months and years, stories were told about how our land was in danger from some kind of threat. There was a fretful talk about spaceships and frantic warnings about unearthly automatons coming to take our land away from us. For years, people had looked over their shoulders, fearful that they were being watched, fearful that something unexpected and terrible was about to occur. For years, unsatisfied farmers had complained about their disappointing harvests, prophesying that the end of the world was near. Of course, no one believed them, and none of us thought anything as sinister as the end of the world was just around the corner. But we did seem to know in our heart of hearts that something was amiss. Something wasn't quite right. 21 years later, I was taking my own children out for a bike ride. When? Okay, now I'm not going to ask you to carry on that story. You could do if you wanted to. But what I want to do is I want to use this text to highlight some words. And these words most of them are adjectives actually. And I want you to have a go of thinking of a synonym. So a word that means the same as these ones. So I'm going to give you an example. I've got shield our eyes. We were holding up our hands to our faces to shield our eyes from the dazzling sun. To shield, what does that mean, do you think? Yeah, so to kind of cover, to protect, something like this. So I want you to have a go and feel free to type your answers in the comments and I will have a look at them. If you enjoyed today's lesson, please give it a thumbs up. And if you learned something, you might want to drop me a comment to say what you learned. And if you want to join my lessons, I have a free lesson every Friday. It's completely free. Children join from all over the world. Lots of them are not in school. Some of them are travelling overseas. Some of them are home educated or homeschooled. You are very welcome in the group. If you can't make those, I've got other groups. There are different times in English and maths, and I've dropped the link in the description below. If you can't join any of those classes, you can subscribe and you will see when the next video is out. Thanks a lot and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.